do. Stare at my faces from every nation. I wanna find a place that's for conversation, where they discuss all the latest movies, or when something big happens in the news. See, that's us, what are we talking about? So what are we talking about today?
Hello everybody, and welcome to this very special late night Carcast, aka the Carcast After Dark. As you can see, it's clearly nighttime out here, and okay, I don't know what I was doing there, but anyways, welcome to the Carcast. Thank you for joining me. It is late. It's almost 9 o'clock, but I'm filming at this time because I was very, very sick today. I had a really bad abdominal migraine, and I've only just been able to go back and get my car and stuff, so it's been late, rough day. But anyways, I'm on the mend from last Tuesday. I got my teeth pulled, my wisdom teeth, and yeah, so I'm on the mend from that, as you can see from the puffy cheeks, or maybe you can't see because it's dark, but you might be able to tell from my voice. I'm not fully using my mouth because of that, but yeah, I'm a little sore and a little swollen still. It's getting better. It's getting probably pretty close to being pretty good, but it's hurting. But anyways, today there's not a lot to talk about today, but there is one thing that's very, very special that I can probably spend an entire episode talking about. Excuse me. And that would be well, let's do this the right way. It's trailer time. It's trailer time! Trailer time! So they released the very first trailer, and they're calling it a teaser, even though it's like almost 2 minutes long, or a minute and a half at least, of Thor Ragnarok. And I just gotta say, this trailer was amazing. Now, you may know I enjoy the Marvel movies quite a bit, but the Thor movies aren't necessarily my favorites. I don't hate them. It's Thor is probably my second favorite Phase 1, not including the Avengers, like just the standalones. And Thor 2 is probably my least favorite of the second, Phase 2 of Marvel. Even though Phase 2 is quite good. So Thor 2 being the worst one, like, by the time Thor 2 came out, it was like Marvel was putting out such good stuff that, same with Iron Man 3. People don't like Iron Man 3, but I think it's a really well-made movie. It doesn't fit as well with the tone of the other two Iron Man movies, but it's a change in director that's bound to happen. Look at the first Captain America compared to the second and third Captain America's, very different tones. But I still contend that Iron Man 3 is quite good, and Thor 2, The Dark World, is definitely the weakest of the Phase 2 movies. But I do enjoy it, and it has probably the best Marvel cameo from any Marvel proper film, and that's the Captain America cameo, where when Loki just like changes into Captain America for a minute. Very well done. Did not expect it, and got a good pop from the audience when I was seeing that movie. But now we're on to Thor 3. This is a different animal. You know what's one thing that's strange about the Thor franchise is it's the only one of the three where each movie is directed by a different director. The first one was Kenneth Branagh. I'm not sure who directed the second one. But the third one now is Taika Waititi, who you may know from, like, he did What We Do in the Shadows, which I have reviewed, and it's terrific. I've been excited for this movie for a couple of reasons. Number one, Hulk versus Thor. Hulk's going to be in this movie. Number two, we get Taika Waititi directing. Number three, everything we've seen from this movie has been very, like, colorful and 80s throwback, almost fun kind of stuff, which is something that I'm really looking forward to. So overall, I'm just gonna quickly say up front, I love the trailer, and this episode of the Carcast is just gonna be me breaking it down, thinking about what does this mean for the movie, what does this mean for Marvel, all that kind of stuff. So here we go. First things first, it shows Thor kind of like he's like wrapped up in chains, and he's like falling and unraveling a little bit, and it's a little bit of a voiceover where he says, you're probably wondering, how did this happen? And then it shows Thor like chuck his hammer at Hela. She just grabs it and destroys it. And when that happened, I was like, wow. I mean, we haven't seen Thor with the hammer in any of the promotion material yet for this movie, so it makes sense, but it's still a shocker to see. That's like Captain America's shield being destroyed or something. Even more so because this was built by essentially gods. So that was something that I expected, but to see it, it's just like, it's still a powerful thing to see. And it also shows Hela's strength instantaneously, partly by the fact if she was able to catch it, and then not only just catch it, but destroy it, just basically with what looks like a single thought. So that's really awesome. And then we get, basically, she banishes Thor, and it shows a couple of quick scenes of like Asgard being taken over by Hela. So probably what's gonna happen is Thor goes to, one thing that's interesting is that it shows Thor like get sent, almost banished to this planet, and then he gets found by the locals and captured very, very similarly to the beginning of Planet Hulk, the comic and animated version of Planet Hulk. If you watch or read those, you'll see that's what happens. The Hulk crash lands on a planet and then is captured by these people and taken into gladiatorial combat. And then the Hulk is kind of taking the place of Beta Ray Bill or Silver Surfer, depending on the iteration. And it's going to be really interesting. This could almost be called Planet Thor so far from this one short little trailer. Now, there's a couple things that they haven't showed us, which is we know Thor's going to be on Earth at some point because of the Doctor Strange post-credits scene. He's going to be running around on Earth with Loki trying to capture, or trying to find Odin. And that'll probably be, so here's what my guess is that's going to happen. Thor gets sent to whatever this planet is, Planet Hulk, and then basically either Loki comes and helps him and the Hulk escape or something like that. And then Thor, Loki, and Banner, even better. Loki helps Thor escape. They go to Earth, find Doctor Strange, find Odin. Then they go back and get the Hulk, and all of them go to face off against Hela and Surtur. Wow, that sounds like it could be a really, really awesome movie. Probably the best part of the whole trailer is something that I think makes me the most excited for this movie, and that's the line that Thor has when Hulk comes out. Hulk comes out and Thor's just like, yes, we know each other. He's a friend from work. That is the same comedy that we've seen in these Team Thor shorts that have come out. There's been 2 different ones, and it's the same style of comedy that I just love, and I hope that is infused throughout the movie. And I don't think it's going to take away from the movie, because Thor's had some elements of comedy whether they work or not. Kat Dennings was always the comic relief, and sometimes she hits and sometimes she misses, and I think it's good to see now Thor is going to be a bit funnier of a character, because in even the Avengers he's dropped some humorous lines, like when he's like, Loki may be a little bit crazy, but he's from Asgard and my brother and blah 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 blah. And they're like, he killed like 600 people, and he's like, oh, he's adopted. Like, he's always had kind of funny little one-liners and whatnot, so who knows? I don't think it's going to be a big change for the character, but I think it's going to be a really happy thing to happen, and I'm excited. I want to see how long this has been going for. So this has only been going for 10 minutes. I think it's going to be kind of a shorter episode just because my jaw is killing me. And talked this much in the past week. So that I'm just gonna say that's my thoughts on this movie based on this trailer. I'm excited. I don't know what's more. I was excited for Thor Ragnarok, but man, it's to another level now after this trailer. And like Jeff Goldblum looks awesome, Tessa Thompson looks awesome, everyone looks awesome. Got a little bit of some Guardians feels, which is cool. Like, I'm not disliking that. This is more of a cosmic Thor, not just in Asgard, so that's cool. I'm fine with the Guardians feel. And who knows, maybe they'll pop up in the movie. I doubt it, but it's always possible, especially with Thor going to other planets we've never seen. That's really awesome, and I'm excited. But what about you guys? What do you think of the new Thor trailer? Did it get you excited? Is there anything that you saw that you didn't like in it? Let me know in the comments section. Other than that, I know it's a bit of a shorter episode, but like I said, my mouth is friggin' killing me. So I'm going to end her there. Thanks for listening / watching. And until next time, never stop trying to reach Valhalla. Peace. Well, guys, if you enjoyed this episode of the Carcast, remember, a new episode gets released every single Wednesday at 5 o'clock a.m. So it'll always be there for on your way to work or whatever, however you want to watch it. If you want to see another episode of the Carcast, click up here. If you would like to subscribe to the channel and get updated every time we release new videos, click down below, or possibly wherever. It might be right here. Who knows? I don't. If you are just going down a rabbit hole, just click this one down here. I don't know what it'll be, but it'll be something special just for you.